Hey guys, Quigon Quasar here, back again with another Mass Effect Andromeda video, and in this video I am going to be doing something a little bit different to my usual videos. I'm going to be showing you the top 5 sniper spots or sniping spots on this map, on Icebreaker. Now this is probably one of the best maps for sniping, and because I usually play as an infiltrator and as a sniper based character, then I thought this video would be useful not only to me but people who are kind of like me, in the sense that they like to play with these sort of characters. So yeah, the first spot is, and it's gonna be like the first is the worst and the last is the best in terms of these locations, these map locations. Now the first spot is what I call the South Rooftops. It's where we are at now. I'm trying not to freaking die. I'm gonna go and freaking get the hell out of there, because these guys are wrecking me. I'm a goddamn bronze. I do not know how I'm getting wrecked. I didn't do a warm-up match, but yeah, South Rooftops. This place right here. Now, this place is very good. We've got a guy actually joined. I don't know why he joined, but this place is very good. It offers a lot of cover from enemy fire in terms of these, by way of these like fortifications, these barricades and stuff. Offers a lot of cover. Very useful, very helpful. And if you get overrun there, you can hold up down here. You can't really get flanked here either. No one can really get around. And the best escape route, in my opinion, I gotta show you this. This is like the best escape route ever. It's down here. You drop down, hover in mid-air by aiming down your sight, and you'll actually hover in mid-air and then just boost out, under there. And you have like a conveniently placed ammo box right there for the taking. So if you if you run out of ammo, or if any of your team runs out of ammo, you can't bury that guy went flying. You got a very convenient source of ammo right there. Now we're going to move on to the next spot, which is the North Rooftops, which is over there. You can actually use these ice platforms here to get over there. Now this is very useful. This sort of tactic is very useful if so you're holding up with your entire team on the South Rooftops, and you need to evac. You're about to evac, so you make a run for the evac zone, which is, for anyone wondering, down there in that area. You can hop along these ice platforms very efficiently, very quickly. Now this is actually the North Rooftops here. I'm considering this like the north side of the map. I'm giving the places these names, by the way. These aren't like the legitimate names. I just thought I should name them. Now, this is similar to the South Rooftops in the sense that it's got these barricades. I'm glad these guys actually joined, because I was getting my ass kicked when I was on my own in this match. But yeah, it's similar because it's got these barricades here. These are very good for like holding down. As you can see, there's 2 here. If you wanted to put like 2 guys in there and 2 guys in there, maybe you've got like a whole team of snappers, and that would be very efficient. Now, again, it's very hard to get flanked here, or at least flanked from the rear, because look, there's nothing here unless something grows wings and flies up here and kicks your ass from the back. Nothing's going to happen to you from the rear, so it's very hard to get overwhelmed. You can put someone here and put some, one guy in there, one guy in there, and one guy on the far left, and hold this place down pretty well. Now, it's higher up the list, slightly better in my opinion than the South Rooftops over there, because you got a better view of the map. You got a view of the whole map here, right next to the evac zone, which is very convenient. And you have a view of the map right down there. Now, by way of escape routes, there's no like handy escape routes off the side like that one. That was just like a one in the entire map. That was like the best escape route over there, to jump off the cliff. Honestly, the best escape routes are to just hop down, take cover inside here. Very easy. It's very easy to get overwhelmed in here, but if you have your whole team in here covering the doors, covering the windows, it can be quite a good spot to hold down. Now, the nearest ammo box is here, of course, so it's very convenient, a very good place, and it is slightly better than the South Rooftops in my opinion, but it is also quite similar to the South Rooftops in design. Now, I'm going to show you the next spot. This is going to be number 3, and this is like one of my favorite spots on the map. It just doesn't offer a whole lot of cover. Now, it's what I call the ice walkway, or the ice pipeline. Now, it constitutes as from here all the way from there, all the way up to this where this mini tower is, and it includes this mini tower in my opinion. This is like one of the best spots for map control, and if it didn't have such like an open top, and there wasn't, if there was more cover on the top, then it would probably be number 1. Now here, right here on the tower, if you want like a long-range sniper rifle, currently I'm using the Ice Ray sniper rifle, which is like one of the highest damaging weapons in the game. And it's obviously a one-shot sniper rifle. If you post someone like me using a weapon like this up here, you're going to get a lot of kills from up here. And then down there, maybe if your teammates using assault rifles, or even like high rate of fire sniper rifles like the Indra or the Raptor, you'll rack up a lot of kills here. Now, it is very open and very exposed here. So you're not actually going to see it now because there isn't a lot of enemies around me. But if there's enemies down there, I did do a practice match yesterday practicing this spot. And enemies do tend to hold up down behind these boxes. It's very hard to sort of survive here, so if you're getting like hammered to hell, you need to take cover. Drop down the back here. This is the best spot. Now, this is technically out of the map, so you will get pinged back into the map. And, you know, about there, you get, like, teleported back there if you stay out of it too long. But it's very good for just dropping down if you need it. Take cover there, and then make a dash round to one of these. This area is, like, the best place for cover. If you want to, like, drag all your team down here, if you're taking a lot of fire. Then, you know, once you've regenerated your shields. Well, that was convenient that this spot is right here. Once you've regenerated your shields, look for a break in the enemies, like enemies' lines, enemies' formation. Maybe run up there. That will probably be the best place to run, provided there isn't a lot of enemies there. Now, the closest ammo here is, in fact, this one. It's not very far. You could, like, dash off of. In fact, I'll show you that now. You can make a dash jump off of here and, you know, I'll just cloak right now. Get right to the ammo box very conveniently and very easily. Now, I'm actually going to show you the next spot. I'll head over to the next spot. Now, I just face planted into that wall. But yeah, that's a very good spot. Like I said, it's one of my favorites. It just doesn't offer a lot of cover. Now, the next spot is what I call the Space Boob spot, which is here. These are like, in my opinion, the Space Boobs. The freaking giant mechanical boobs here on this map. Now, oh no, I'm about to die. Am I going to die? No, I'm not. This is my one of my favorite spots in the sense that it's like the most discreet. I'm just going to get around here. It's kind of hard. Another thing I should mention is it's probably the hardest to get to out of all the spots. Let me just kill this goddamn sharpshooter. This spot up here, it sort of constitutes this like platform here, and this little area down here, and this little, I don't know what you'd call this, another area here. This spot is very good for hiding away. It's hard for enemies to hit you, especially from that direction. You've got a lot of, like, varied cover. If you're getting hit from, you know, down below, jump up here, no one's going to be able to hit you unless they're on the rooftops around you. Or if you're getting hit by the people on the rooftops, drop down here. Whoa, I nearly fell down. If you're getting hit by the rooftops, drop down there. You got a lot of cover from enemies on the rooftops, so you can just take cover around this giant mechanical boob. And if you're getting, you know, shot there, then drop down here. And it's also a very good spot for like, if you need an escape. Obviously, the ammo box is right there. Very convenient for ammo. Quite close to the evac. Now, one thing I will say, the one disadvantage. Now, the ice walkway, that disadvantage was that it was hard to. You know, reach a spot where there was a lot of cover. This is kind of hard to reach at times unless you're used to it, unless you're, you know, used to the amount of boost that you need to use. Also, kind of easy to fall off the map. I'm just going to do it now. Kind of easy to fall off the map because there is a big drop there. So be careful of that, because that will actually drop your shields when you fall off the map. That's very bad, especially if you're playing silver or gold. If you lose your shields... in the middle of a battle, especially on silver or gold, you can be in a lot of trouble. Actually, the closest ammo box is there. You're very close to ammo boxes when you are in this spot. And like I said, it's also one of the best spots for like playing as a team, because like I said, there's like a bunch of areas. Let me just get back up here. There's a couple of areas, like you could post someone here, you could post someone up on here, and you could post someone up on the top, and then maybe have someone on there on south rooftops. And just, you know, really control the map well. Now, solo, one thing about solo is it is somewhat difficult. You can get boxed in a lot on solo if there's enemy, because obviously all the enemies on the map are going to be focusing on you if you're playing like a solo multiplayer map. Or a multiplayer match. Like if I was playing solo now, there will be enemies all around me. That's one thing to bear in mind, and the one thing to consider. Now, the closest escape routes are, in my opinion, to just boost over here. If you're stood on there, there's chances are the enemies are going to be clustered around you and on these buildings around here. There might be some enemies here too, but this is the best escape route in my opinion. Then just make a dash down here. Now the next route, and this is number one, this is the best in my opinion. This is Snipe Tower. So you know when I call a spot Snipe Tower, it's probably going to be pretty good for sniping. Now this is unrivaled in terms of like view of the battlefield. You get so many great angles there. I can't actually hit that guy. I want him to poke out. I set him on fire. So many great angles here. You've got that. This is the highest point in the map apart from that, but I'm not sure if you can actually get up onto that main tower there. Let me know if any of you guys have, because I'm very curious about that. I've actually tried a lot to get up onto that tower, but this is the highest point in the map that you can get to, as far as I know. At least I don't think you can get up there. But yeah, you have such you have such a perfect view of the battlefield. You have the most sightlines here than any of the other maps. Now, you are the safest here. If you're playing solo, if you want to play solo, you are the safest here than any other spot in the battlefield, because you're so far away from all of the action. But obviously, if you're using a sniper rifle, you're not going to miss out on the action. You can just snipe people. Hopefully, your accuracy is slightly better than mine, though, because I'm missing a lot of shots. Now, people can get up here, and some people will will focus in on you and everything, but it takes them a while. They have to do a few like boosts, a few jumps up here. And generally speaking, no one will really notice you, especially if you're playing with 3 other people. Even on gold, they'll just focus on the guys down there, whereas you can just snipe targets here. And you'll become one of the most valuable players in your team if you're sniping from up here, because you'll just do so much damage to the enemies, especially when their backs turned to you. So say, like, there's enemies moving down. Like, there's enemies moving down there and attacking my homies down there. I just stole that kill from that guy. I'm sorry, bro. You will get so much damage, especially if it's like, you know, say a fiend when there's big freaking cat boss type enemies. If there is a fiend down there, obviously it's going to be showing you, for anyone that's wondering, its weak spot is like at the back of its ribs, which is obviously on the back sort of and the back side of the fiend of the creature. So if if you see one down there, it's heading towards your teammates down there, or even down there, it's going to be showing its back to you, so you're going to get a good shot at its weak spot. Usually the fiend's weak spot is pretty, quite hard to hit. Same goes for the Hydra. I think the battery pack on the top of the Hydra's back, the mech, that's also a weak spot for the Hydra. You're going to get a shot on that as well. So it's going to be, very useful for taking out enemies and taking down, enemies with through the weak points. The only enemy that you're not going to get a good shot at in terms of the weak spot is, in fact, the destroyer, the remnant destroyers. They're obviously on the front of them. I think they do have some more weak spots, but its main weak spot is obviously the front, like the glowy hole at the front of the remnant. As you can see here, I'm demonstrating it. Look, I'm getting such a good shot. I'm probably going to miss it. Oh no, I hit it. Like, look, that took half of its health down. That's how valuable this spot is. Now you can get shot, but just move out of the way, and it didn't do that much damage to me anyway. That's how valuable this spot is. You're going to be dealing a lot of damage to the like enemy troops and stuff, and you're probably going to rack up quite a few kills up there, rack up quite a few points as well, because if you're you're competitive or you're trying to be at the top of the leaderboard, you're probably going to get it from up there. And like I said, you're so far from the battlefield, it's very rare. Like that Hydra paid a little bit of attention to me, blasted me with its rockets a slight bit, but then just forgot about me, because you're so far from the battlefield. And because of that, it is, in my opinion, the best spot for solo gameplay. If you're playing a multiple match, whether it's bronze, silver, or gold, if you're suicidal, then gold, it's very good for like soloing matches as well, because you're up here, it's so easy, it's so hard for enemies to surround you, because you're like at the highest point of the map. Now, that being said, enemies will come up every now and then, and the thing that generally comes up the most are the space dogs. The Adhees, that dog that just came up and attacked me then, and the Wraiths if you're playing against the cat, the dogs, the Invisidogs, the ones that go invisible. You'll encounter them every now and then. They will come up, just freaking tug that Hydra out. Yeah. That's the one that I fought earlier. But yeah, you'll get dogs come up quite a few times. So and it can, like, it craps me up a little bit sometimes. Like, I require a change of underwear sometimes, because it makes me jump, honestly, when they come up. So just bear in mind that the creature that will flank you the most is probably the goddamn space dogs. So keep an eye out on the base of the tower. Really, the only way that they can get up is this way or this way. All you got to do, you'll hear them growl, or you'll hear them make noise anyway if you're using a headset, which I would obviously recommend. So just keep an eye out on the base. But apart from that, you're probably not going to get swarmed or surrounded up here. If there's enough enemies to overwhelm you and surround you, if the Hydras are coming up here, the big-ass freaking mechs and stuff, if there's anything too dangerous that's coming up for you, you'll notice it. I can hear the mech in my headset right now. That space dog's not even paying any goddamn attention to me. He's dead now, though. But yeah, you're probably not going to get overwhelmed up here, and even if you are about to get overwhelmed, you're going to notice that that's happening. If you want to escape, say if there's enemies all around you, say if there isn't any enemies down there, but they're all around you, the best escape route is to just launch yourself off, drop down here, and make a run for it, either into there or in, around that corner there. The best ammo box, the closest and convenient ammo box, is in fact here. Now, a playstyle that I love, because this is the number one spot, something that I love to do and is very effective, is to have a sniper up here, have a slightly less long-range sniper, but still a good sniper, or someone using like a fully automatic sniper or 3-round burst sniper like the Incisor. Have them here. And then have, if you'll probably have people using assault rifles on your team. Let them go around the map how they want. And you're going to get a lot of good sightlines here. Now, if you're getting attacked a lot and getting hit a lot, you don't actually need to make a run. Someone just got freaking executed. Sorry, bro. You don't need to make a run out of this area so much. You're not in that much danger, but you want to take cover. Obviously, there is kind of exposed up here, especially from the sniper shots from those anarchists and the Angaran Especially, oh crap, especially like the sharpshooters or the snipers or whatever. If you're playing against the Destined or the Observers, if you're playing against the Remnant, you will be at risk of getting sniped if those enemies are along, you know, along this rooftop over here. Just drop down like I just did. Just drop down the back. This offers, you know, absolute cover. Nothing's gonna hit you around here. Some enemies will pop up if there's enough enemies, or if you're playing solo, some enemies will jump up and surround you here. But if that happens, then honestly, just run down here, drop down here, just take this goddamn raider out, drop down here, and then just make a run into the buildings below. That is the best spot in my opinion. Like I said, it's the safest. That is the best sniper spot. Now that's gonna do it for this video. I am going to be covering other maps, you know, the best top 5 sniper spots in the other maps as well. But I thought I'd start with this one because this is one of my favorite maps to do, you know, some sniper wrecking on. These guys keep going down. I better go down and help them soon. But yeah, very, very good map for sniping. A lot of really good spots on. So yeah, just commit to memory those spots because they're very useful. I use them personally. It's not just something I've gone around the map. Like, oh, that's a good spot. I actually do use them personally, and they are very effective. Now that #1 spot especially is the best for like if you're solo, you know, playing or playing, you know, gold solo, silver solo, even bronze solo. If you're like a lower level and you're struggling to do bronze, then that's a very good spot to go in. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed or found it informative or helpful. If you did, please leave a like on this video. I'd really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. And if you want to see any more of my videos, like I said, I'll be covering the other maps as well. Then definitely stick around and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be making more Mass Effect Andromeda videos than any other YouTuber. So if you enjoy Mass Effect Andromeda videos or enjoy any of my videos in general, you should definitely stick around and subscribe to my channel. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.